Hello? Follow the clinical sound of my voice.
Tanis? We playing hide and seek?
Don't worry about me. I'm all right. Just staying warm. The thermal control system malfunctioned during the hull breach. You'll need to reboot it. It smells like my first day of school in here. Well, I suppose this is technically a microclimate. Such curious internal organs. Just a moment. Almost there. Surprisingly comfortable, you know? Like a fleshy sleeping bag. Although I do feel a bit viscous. Thank you for bringing my lab back to a survivable temperature. You should go see if anyone else requires assistance. I will contact you if any other devices require punching. As I said, Lilith is technically no longer a siren, but she is still a leader. Those classifications are mutually exclusive, I assure you.
Before you're dead. Does anyone ask you got that off a dead guy? Stay alive with this one item. Doctors hate it. Real ones, anyway. Come on back the next time you're dying.
Anyone out there? Let us out! We're trapped!
That maniac locked us in here!
My bladder is gonna explode!
Those doors should be working fine. Someone locked those poor bastards in before takeoff. Get them out of there, BH.
We're saved!
That robot is insane! Shut up! He said he'd punish us if we told anyone.
Claptrap, did you imprison our crew?
You mean the intergalactic interns/slaves? Of course. I locked them all in a small room to ensure their unwavering loyalty. It's Management 101.
I'm gonna say this once. No slaves.
No slaves for a week. Got it. Recruit, since I can't use my prison cells anymore, I guess you can use one as your personal bunk. Enjoy, Recruit. Maybe I'll come by and admire/judge your room's feng shui later.
My wares! My beautiful implements of destruction! Vault Hunter, quick, do something! Thanks, but my firing range is still on fire. Thanks. Come on back and let's have a little chat. I appreciate the help, Vault Hunter, but don't expect a fire sale. However, you can take an SDU from your old pal Marcus. The more you can carry, the more you can buy from me. Everyone has a price. You look like yours is loose change. Staring at it won't change the price, friend. This is one of the best SDUs money can buy. So get to buying it. SDU stands for super duper useful. Trust me, you want it. Better buy up the rest, quick. This is very limited stock. Being a mercenary is like being a merchant. You won't last long if you can't stay well stocked. Pleasure doing business with you, Vault Hunter.
Nice going, Ball Hunter. I found the problem. Blown entropy accelerator. I got a spare one in the cargo bay. Come help me out, will you? Entropy accelerator ain't no thing. Got loads of spare parts in the cargo bay. And some special gear I was saving for you. Oh, hell. We gotta cut our losses and vent the cargo bay. But if Earl didn't get sucked out into the icy mall space, he should have a spare entropy accelerator. Miss you.
I'm throwing this junk out if you don't mind quick. There's for phone hunters, not jokers like you. Finally, I thought you'd never leave.
Earl, wake the hell up! Our ship's dead in the water and we need your help.
What you want? An entropy accelerator.
I'm busy. Now scram!
Just hand over the entropy accelerator, Earl.
I don't see your name on the door, whatever your name is.
Hand over that part or I'm gonna twist you into a pretzel and fondue your ass.
Fair enough.
I'd give it to you if you had something worth my while, but you don't! So get lost, freeloader!
Earl, it's been a day, amigo. Don't test me.
You ain't got squat. No sail!
Earl, you... Vault Hunter, he's locked in there tight. Maybe if you had some more iridium, he'd be willing to trade. Go talk to my mama at the bar. She keeps all kinds of currency around just in case.
Hey there! I know a great recipe for sand-fried varkid legs. I should make them for you sometime.
The name's Moxie. What's yours, sugar?
It's Zane. We had a weekend at the casino. Did you forget me?
Guilty as charged.
Quit thirsting up our new Vault Hunter, Ma. We're in the crap. We need some iridium to fix the ship.
Have you tried my slots? Maybe you'll get lucky.
I'm just as good as that asshole. Why didn't they pick me? Go kick some ass!
Well, would you look at that? You've got the magic touch. Come back anytime, sugar. I've got a few other games we could play.
All right, VH, go give that turd blossom Earl what he wants.
I used to have bars all over Pandora. Hard to keep regular patrons with the children of the vault murdering them all.
Something stinks.
Focus on the plan.
You're not the boss.
Take me with you next time!
I was expecting you to get lost. That's so hard?
Terrible doing business with you, Earl.
Come back, never.
Well, that was a bitch and a half. Now go install that new entropy accelerator. We gotta get a move on.
I don't got all day, skag liquor.
Oh, yeah. She's purring like a skag with a belly full of bandit. We're back online, Lil. Head to the bridge, VH. Let's get out of here.
You found my citizen science machine. I created it to prove myself the smartest organism in the 6 galaxies, in hopes that that title would diminish the existential terror and self-hatred that plagues my every waking moment. It did not. Feel free to plug it back in and take a shot at the champ, as it were.
Hey folks, this is Mayim Bialik, actor, PhD scientist, researcher, and your favorite person. Today, I'm here to talk to you about video games and science, and how we can grab both by their necks and make them kiss, consensually. Long story short, by playing Borderlands 3, you can contribute to real-world scientific research, as in data that helps real people in meat space. Speaking of meat, did you know that more than half the cells in our bodies are alien? Only 43% of our cells are of human origin. The rest belong to foreign microbes. These microbes have a massive impact on our body's health. The more we study microbes, the more we can learn about the accumulation of meat and existential terror that is the human body. These microbes are made up of DNA, just like us. Each microbe has its own special DNA signature, and similar species of microbes have similar DNA. If we could sequence all the different species of microbes found in the human body, which, remember, make up more than half of the cells in our body, we'd learn a ton about ourselves. To that end, the Microsetta Initiative collected tens of thousands of samples of, to use the scientific term, doo-doo. Extracted the DNA of the microbes inside and sequenced it. Now we just need to organize this data. Unfortunately, though computers excel at certain tasks like crunching numbers or tracking down specific pornography, they're not so good at organizing DNA information. See, different species of microbes have similar but not quite identical DNA. That means mapping their sequences can be kind of ambiguous. The computer makes lots of small mistakes that can corrupt downstream analysis. Which brings us back to video games! So, we've got several million sequences that are each 150 nucleotides long that are riddled with small errors from the computer analysis. How can we get rid of all these errors? With your help. We've taken the millions of DNA sequences and broken them down into bite-sized puzzles that you can play and solve inside Borderlands 3. And try not to think about the fact that the DNA came from human excrement when I use phrases like bite-sized. By playing Borderlands Science inside Borderlands 3, you'll be directly helping our scientists organize and compare this dung data. The game is simple. You'll be confronted with different strands of DNA, each made up of individual tiles. It's your job to place as many of these tiles as possible in their appropriate row while matching the colors. It's not always possible to line everything up perfectly, but that's okay. By playing the game and matching the sequences, you'll also be identifying the errors in our computer analysis and helping scientists across the planet build a better algorithm for the future. And since all this research is open access, the entire scientific community will benefit from it. This research could directly lead to a universal catalog of all known microbes, which could lead to new breakthroughs in food, medicine, exercise. The sky's the limit. And it all starts with you playing a video game. But if the pursuit of knowledge isn't enough of an encouragement to sort through virtual butt microbes, then fear not. Playing Borderlands Science earns you in-game currency you can spend on booster items for your characters. Oh, and this is all totally free. Just activate the Borderlands Science machine on Sanctuary 3 and sort some gut microbes.
Greetings, Vault Hunter! Are you ready to match colored dots to other colored dots? Let me show you how this works. So these colored tiles represent the building blocks of DNA, or to simplify, the tiny meat cubes that big meat people are made out of. So if it helps, just imagine those blocks as small, multicolored hunks of steak.
It does not.
Your goal is to align them with the guidelines on the left. You could push the tiles upward by inserting tokens. Now shove those beautiful meat babies! Great job! That's what we call a meat train!
In an effort to quantitatively prove my intellectual superiority, I installed a scoring system into this machine. Et voila!
If you want to prove you're brainier than Dr. Tannis, make sure you fill that score bar up as much as you possibly can before submitting your score.
Not entirely unimpressive. You've still got quite a ways to go to beat my top score, however.
So, up to now, you've been able to fart around with as many tokens as you want, but now, the real challenge begins. See these tokens? These are your reserve tokens. You need to think really hard about where to put them. Great! You've hit the bare minimum score required to submit your solution. You could keep working to fill more of the bar and increase your score, though. Not that I'd recommend it. Like I always say, the bare minimum is the best you can hope for, and you will never know joy. that you can get points for tiles of either of the two colors. As you can see, it's literally impossible to get every single tile to line up. Just do the best you can. All right, Vault Hunter, if you can solve this puzzle, you'll have officially beaten my high score. So, maybe just turn the game off and walk away forever. This is all I have. Congratulations! By beating my score, you've invalidated the only achievement of my otherwise accolade-free life. Please feel free to celebrate while I jettison myself into the nearest sun.
If you ever wish to get good and return to this cabinet in an effort to beat my top score, please feel free. The difference between a scientist and a researcher is academic.
Back on the grid! Thought you might have just, While you were gone, Troy whipped up a propaganda vid for our followers. Galaxy premiere! Check it out! You're a star. Looking good, Firehawk. Better hurry up and get to Promethea. See you later. Have a good war.
Say what you will about those guys, but their production value is through the roof!
Ignore them. We've got work to do. Vault Hunter, let's get out of here. For real this time. Take us to Promethea. go.
Here we go.
What's happening? I can't see. I can't see! My ass. It's full of stars.
Well, we arrived in one piece. That's a first. What the hell? That's a Malawan fleet.
I thought this was an Atlas planet. Something ain't right, Lil.
Looks like we aren't the only ones with their eye on Promethea. Vault Hunter, over here. Listen, about what happened on Pandora. We can't let anything slow us down. You're gonna have to pick up the slack for me. Can I count on you?
I got your back, Commander.
Good. Now let's make contact with Atlas. If anyone knows where the vault is, it's them. I'm not picking up any signals from Atlas. Malawan must be jamming their comms. Wait, here's something.
Atlas, come on, come in! We're being overrun! Send reinforcements!
Sounded like an Atlas distress call. They need help down there. Getting Atlas on our side would be a good start to finding the vault. If we can back them up, maybe they'll help us. Or at least not kill us while we search. That distress call was coming from the city outskirts. We need to get you down to the surface, but we don't have access to the Promethean fast travel network.
Way ahead of you, Lil. Vault Hunter, come down to the cargo bay and let's chat. So, I rigged up our drop pod with a fast travel unit. Once you're planet side, it'll hook up with a local network and you can come right back up. Now, it won't be what you call comfortable or trustworthy or safe by any measure. I'm just listing things, ain't no but at the end of that. Except these two hams you've been checking out. I saw you. Anyway, get in and I'll launch you. Hey, listen, I know Lil's putting on a good face, but she's hurting. We're all gonna have to pick up the slack. I know you're up to it, sweet cheeks.
Still with us, killer?
Worst thing that ever happened to me. Let's do it again!
As long as you're alive. Looks like Ellie got you within the city limits. Go find whoever made that distress call.
chat. Just need something between me and your breath.
My last breath. I curse.
Did you see that?
Crap.
This'll be just for the crack.
Get to cover! I'll hold them off! Bloody!
Bloody hell, that got a bit mucky. I thought we were sorted back there. Hey, you! Over here!
Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood. Makes me sick. Slag me! You've got some good timing! These bandits somehow got their hands on some wicked Malawan guns. Oh, right, I'm Lorelei. Did Reese send you?
Reese? No clue, sorry.
My boss, CEO of Atlas. We're at war with Malawan. Not from around here, are you? Now all these maniacs show up all over the city screaming about some vault.
That's those Calypso's shitheads. I'm trying to beat them to the vault myself.
The Calypsos? Those yammering EchoNet arseholes with the cult? Well, I got no slagging clue about vaults, but Reese would know. Come on, I gotta tell him about our new bandit problem anyway. I'll introduce you. I'm good to go here. Place is compromised anyway. Let me know when you're ready. Grab some wheels. We need to drive through the spillways, and there's always trouble. Malawan pushed most of the Atlas forces back to HQ, but I've got a small team working behind enemy lines. I have to make sure they haven't been overrun with all these bandits running around. I'll be honest, Atlas forces are gutted. I've been using what resources I've got left to keep the Civ safe and disrupt Malawan's supply lines. Can't remember the last time I slept in a bed. Ugh, I miss coffee. Where the hell did these bandits get hover wheels? That's Malawan tech. Let's take one out, see if we can find where they're getting this stuff.
This junker needs to move! You're always noted on explosion.
Nice! I see an Echo in the wreckage. Grab it.
Okay, one more time, and I'm gonna say it slowly. Don't kill the Malawan guys.
Kill the Malawan guys! For you! For my queen! For my...
No. Okay, this energy, I love it, but we made a deal with Malawan, and now we're not going to kill them. So, what are we going to do when we see a Malawan guy?
Kill the Malawan guys! For Tyrene! For the twin god!
Yeah, okay, gotta start this one over.
No!
Ugh, slag me! The bandits are working with Malawan! Bloody fantastic! My people are inside. Let me do the talking. Oi, Skyman! Open up!
Password?
Passwords, open the bloody door before I shove a coffee grinder up your ass.
It's definitely her, guys. Welcome back, sir.
Report. How's it looking?
Lots of movement. Bandits and Malawan patrols working together. We moved the civs into the tunnels just in case. And we've tried contacting Reese, but Malawan's jamming our comms.
Bollocks. Stay sharp, Skyman. Come on, Vault Hunter, this way. There's an Atlas base nearby with a direct line back to Reese and HQ. Malawan captured it a few months ago. I haven't had the manpower to take it back, but now that you're here, maybe we can finally send those bastards packing. See these civilians? Malawan doesn't care if they're caught in the crossfire. They're here to take over Atlas and sell Reese's new weapons as their own. To them, this war is just a merger. Let me know when you're ready to take back that Atlas base.
Oh gosh. Hi!
Don't get shot!
Stay safe. That's a dumb thing to say.
So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood makes me sick. So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. I could really go for a coffee right now. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area. Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood makes me sick.
Figures the day I get to hang with the Vault Hunters, the day I leave my autograph book in the barracks.
Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood makes me sick. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. I could really go for a coffee right now. So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area.
Oh, hi.
I could really go for a coffee right now.
I haven't been out of this armor in a month. At this point, it's less about keeping bullets out than the sink in.
Citizen, this planet is now property of the Malawan Corporation. By remaining in the city, you've implicitly signed a non-compete agreement with Malawan. This camp violates that agreement.
What are you talking about? They're just tents. We're not competing with anything. We're just trying to survive.
Malawan has a robust catalog of emergency shelters available for purchase. Any off-brand shelters are considered competition and are to be destroyed immediately.
No! Stop! You can't!
Pyrotech! All these ones right here! Hose them! Another day in the free market!
Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood makes me sick.
Does anyone have some ammo? I used all mine, and I'm sad now.
We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what.
What were my orders? What am I doing here?
We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. What was that? Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood makes me sick.
Malawan! They found us!
Run! Oh, bollocks! Malawan's in the tunnels! Take him out! Suck my dick! Cheeky little bastard! Malawan's never come down here before. If they think we're easy targets now that they've got Bandit back up, oh, they're about to learn differently. Come on! Let's give you a proper send-off!
We appreciate your patronage! Now hands above your head!
Come on, we're heading to Watershed Base. It's through here. Malawan's blood... We're close. Get ready. These guys aren't bandits. Malawan's a well-equipped corporate army. We're gonna hit them hard and make it hurt.
Fight like a man,
From me to you!
Look at the state here. This will be just for the crack.
Don't move a muscle!
Need a new mag. Try and get through this! This can't be how you saw this going.
Wasted, you wankers. That was brilliant, Vault Hunter. All right, let's get that channel open to Atlas HQ. Re-establishing connection, come on. Whew, all right, connection to Atlas headquarters is still intact. When you're ready, Vault Hunter.
you've reached Reese Strongfork, CEO and wartime general of Atlas Corporation. Just a quick question. Who the hell is this and how did you get on my secure line?
Reese, relax. It's Lorelei. We've taken back Watershed Base with a little help. Hang about. What is that thing on your face?
Oh, this? This is my siege mustache. The troops love it. Anyway, who's your friend?
Guess I'm a Vault Hunter now. And a Crimson Raider. And a handsome bastard. I'm a lot of things.
Vault Hunter? Crimson? Holy crap, yes! Oh, how many troops did you bring? 20,000? 50,000?
You don't need all that. I'm a one-man armada.
What? Oh, come on! I can't take back this city with a single-digit army!
They're good, Reese. Really good. And we need all the help we can get. Bandits are pouring into the city, and they're working with Malawan. Looks like Katagawa's made a deal with the Calypsos.
Perfect. Everybody's just piling on. Well, new friend, you showed up at the right time. My top agent is gearing up to strike at Malawan's strategic gigamind. If they are after the vaults, that's where the intel will be. Go meet up with my agent. Reese, out.
Right. While you go meet Reese's agent, I'm gonna get this base back online and start securing more of the city. Oh, before you head off, I've got something for you. Since you're heading downtown, I'm hooking you up with a cyclone. It's fast and light, perfect for getting about the city streets. Take it for a spin. You got time for a job? We may not have the numbers, but this is our home, and we'll take it back no matter what. Things were bad enough around here before we had to deal with bandits, too. Ugh. Malawan troops stomping all over my bloody neighborhood. Makes me sick. I could really go for a coffee right now. So, if we take that intersection down the way, we could set up roadblocks and maintain control over this whole area.
That little sprig of mint gave you a new vehicle, huh? I'll make sure it's loaded into your catch ride profile so you can ditch
construct a new one from any terminal.